so excited you're here. Okay, let's be honest. Some days in our business, we're not going to feel like it, right? That's just the straight truth. We're not going to feel like getting on social media. In my case this morning, we're not going to feel like going live maybe, right? Like in the last, say 7 days, I have done over 18 and a half hours of live training now in various programs, right? I'm a little sick of live videos, not going to lie, right? And I got up this morning and I had a live training to do, which I knew would make a huge difference because I had planned out all the content, but I just didn't feel like it. Drop it in the chat if you have ever felt like that, like you've gotten up in the morning and you know that you have to go live, or you know you need to connect with people, or you know you need to start conversations or comment or engage with people, and you just didn't freaking feel like it, right? That was me this morning. Okay, so I want to give you some strategies that I used this morning to go from blah and don't want to, very much not wanting to being excited to show up and go live with these amazing humans, which I'm so glad I did because boom, check my stories out. They found it super powerful. So the first strategy that I used is I turned on my vibe boosters. Now, if you don't know what a vibe booster it is, basically it's like 2 pages of different statements that I have written down that help me to feel excited about something. I am this. I'm in the process of that. I'm becoming this. I'm on the journey to this, right? A whole bunch of statements. Now, they can be general life statements like life is easy, right? Everything is always working out for me. I deserve to earn more, right? It can be general life statements. It can be one specifically around money if you have a block around money. It could also be ones about your business. You might have a specific vibe booster just for social media. I'm excited to show up on social media today. I'm excited for who I meet. I'm excited for the sales. I'm excited for the life changes. Notice how I'm using excited a lot because our emotions make a huge difference in our lives, right? That's a vibe booster. Now, if you want to get all fancy, we can put music behind it. If you haven't got access already, the Explode Your Sales workshop, we did a vision boarding workshop the other day, and in there I taught you how to do vibe boosters. That was the first thing. I put them on and I'm like, oh, okay, yep, my vibes raised a little, but it still wasn't enough, right? Sometimes we need to have multiple tools in the toolbox. Who would agree with that? Sometimes we can do one tool and it's like, poop, I'm not doing it. It didn't work, right? So I went to number 2. And number 2 is what made the huge difference for me, right? Number 2 was my theme songs. Do you have a theme song for your business or your life? Right? So me, I am listening to Imagine Dragons at the moment, the live version because it has clapping in it, and the clapping helps my head because I can picture people clapping for me, right? Which is awesome if you're doing live videos or if you're doing live presentations, right? So I put it on, whatever it takes, and I played that song, and then another song came on because I have a whole energy list, not just a theme song, but number 3 is having an energy playlist, right? So my theme song came on. I listened to my theme song, danced around because hello, hacking physiology makes a difference. Moving our bodies, especially in dance. Like if you're feeling a little unconfident and then you get, I'm sexy and I know it, and you put that song on and you wiggle your body like a sexy person who thinks that by the end of it you would feel amazing and you would feel more confident. Absolutely, right? So having a theme song, but then having an energy list. So this is a list. I have 2 different types of list. The first list that I have is like my butt kicking booty music, right? So it's the songs with the beats. You know, Life is Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. And actually we started to create a playlist in the Explode Your Sales workshop group with a whole bunch of booty kicking music on it. If you're someone that's like, I need booty kicks sometimes, like I'm not going to show up, it's too hard on my own. Like if you feel alone in your business, drop an alone in the comments, right? So we have a whole energy list. The first one is booty kicker music because some people are too chill in their business, right? So sometimes if we're going to get on and we have to do a lot of things to really build momentum in our business, we don't need the chill list in some case. We need the booty kicking music. Maybe it's swearing at you if they're that kind of person, the ghetto stuff, right? Maroon 5, Girls Like You, All I Do Is Win by DJ Khaled, those kinds of songs, right? Something with a beat that makes you go, hells yeah, right? And then the other list that I have, which is really powerful for me when I want to create content, right, is a list that's more chill. And it's got things like rescue on it, and it's got feels like home, right, from The Notebook. It's got a lot more chill music on that puts me into more of a connected and loved state, right? Drop it in the chat if you're getting this. Like, do you have a theme song? If you have a theme song, I would love to know what it is. Or if you're thinking about getting one after this live video, drop it in the chat because I'd love to add it to our list. Do you have an energy list? Do you have music? Because music changes everything, guys, when we can tap into the music. Maybe you have a slow list, which helps you feel connected, which helps you feel loved, which helps you feel inspired. And maybe you have a booty kicking list that makes you feel super motivated to get up and do the work. And that is a list that you have playing while you're doing the work. And I recently watched a video with a woman who's losing a huge amount of weight at the moment, right? And she had a lot of ghetto tracks on that list, like rap and R&B, where they were like swearing at her. And for you, it may not work, but for her, when they swore at her, she got angry. When she got angry, she moved the weights a lot more and she lost weight, right? So sometimes we need to think about like, what is going to get us moving? And yes, for some of you, it might be the quiet, chilled, 528 hertz, gratitude kind of frequency. And for some of you, it might be Eminem or it might be DJ Khaled screaming at you, right? What is it for you? Because guys, there are going to be moments where you wake up and you don't feel like doing what you know makes a difference in your business. So today I was doing a live video with my social media sprint group. So this is a program that is all about, okay, what do you do on social media? How do you show up in a bigger way? But how do you do it in a way that's actually the highest leverage of your time for the activities that you're doing? Because some of y'all are doing activities that are very low income producing, that are outdated strategies, being taught by someone who has a team that's maybe not doing it themselves, or being taught by someone who built it to say 10,000 once and then they never did it again, right? So you've got to make sure your strategies are right. But this social media run is teaching you the algorithm so you know how to play by the algorithm's rules. There's no rhyme or reason behind bitching about Facebook. Let's be honest. Facebook has its rules. It took the time to build its platform. It can do what the hell it wants with it. Now, if you don't like it, we get off, right? Go to TikTok if you like their algorithms better. But here's the thing, guys. There are four pillars that underpin every Facebook algorithm, no matter whether it's every social media algorithm, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, they're all the same. When you know those four pillars, you can hack them, right? And guess what? When you're doing organic marketing, you either pay in time or you pay in money. So which are you paying in, right? Because if you have a $10,000 goal, this is what I just said in the live video while we were assessing their social media and planning for the next 30 days. I said, if you have a goal of $10,000 and you're on Facebook 5 minutes a day scrolling in the newsfeed, right? Or you're not doing the income producing activities, guess what? Your plane's not getting off the ground. It's just not. Right? If you are full-time in your business, you need to treat it like a full-time business. Now, do we need to spend 6 to 8 hours a day? No. But if you did, I bet you the growth you would have in the next 30 days would be freaking insane. Right? But I want you to think about a plane for a second. A plane does not get off the ground if you put a 40% throttle on it. So if you're just talking to 5 people a day and you have a $10,000 goal or even a $5,000 goal, the plane's not getting off the ground, especially if your goals are determined by affiliate commission. So if you are getting 20%, you have to work a lot harder, right? But plane doesn't get off the ground even with 70%. Sometimes for short periods of times, we have to give it 100% throttle. That means the pilot pushes it on all the way, right? And that's what some people need to do in their business, right? Slow and steady on social media does not win the race. It just doesn't, guys, right? It doesn't. Sometimes for a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 90 days, right? We need to know the income producing activities in our business. We need to know how to hack the algorithms and get them working for us, right? But also in that time frame, we need to push the throttle on to 100% and go, for these 30 days, I am all in. I am doing the work. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be a person of my word. I don't know how many people I see. They say, okay, I'm doing 20 comments a day, and they do 5. or they do none, and they have an excuse, and your excuses are valid, right? But here's the thing, excuses are not going to get us where we want to go, right? So what is it for you? How are you going to boost your energy when you don't feel like it? Are you going to create vibe boosters? Now, for me, I am a big believer in self-hypnosis, right? I know that for me, doing meditations doesn't mean shittily dit. It doesn't, right? I can listen to a meditation all day long. Because it's not tailored to me, it doesn't mean anything to me, right? Oh, my brain will kick up a bunch of steam. But if I write a bunch of statements out, I'm in the process of, I feel, I love, I'm excited by. If I write those statements specific to me in this month and I do that quick recording on my phone, guess what? It makes me excited, especially if I'm saying it in a tonality that is happy and excited, because I see some people creating their meditations and they talk in a tone that's like this. And it is so boring. And the tone itself is demotivating, right? So how can you be excited? How can you be excited? Do you have a theme song, right? Whatever it takes is my theme song at this moment, because I'm committed to rolling into 2024 with momentum, right? Drop momentum in the chat if you want to roll into 2024 with momentum. And here's the other thing, guys. Someone said to me the other day, oh, well, people are not buying right now. That's not true. People are still buying. I'm proof of that, right? But we have to be really good at showing the value of our products now more than ever. And we have to have a tonality of certainty. My social media run is freaking life-changing, without a doubt. If you show up, listen to the trainings and do the work, it will change your business in 30 days. Without a doubt, I know that because I use this strategy and the principles that I teach every single day. Me, not a team, me, right? Do you have that level of certainty in your offers? If not, we need to work on it, right? Do you have the automation behind you, so the tech, so that it can take some of the work off you? Are you doing it alone, or do you have affiliates and joint venture partners? It takes some of the pressure off you, right? All of these little things, they make a difference, guys. So when your energy goes down and you don't feel like it, my first question to you is, do you know the income producing activities? Maybe you're doing activities that really lower your vibe because they're old school, salesy, spammy, like they're not activities. I won't use those kinds of methods. I don't align with them. And if you do them to me, I'm going to delete you and block you, right? It doesn't work that way anymore. You can't just cold message people with no, never commented on their stuff, never been seen. Here, buy my product for $39.95. I don't know you. Why would I? Oh, help me out so I can reach my goals. I don't know you. Why would I? Right? So all of these little things make a huge difference, guys, right? They make a huge difference. Knowing how to flip your energy. I didn't feel like it. Guess what? By the time it came to go live, I was excited to go live. And I delivered a freaking powerful live. And I'm still fired up now. Guys, you can hear it in my voice. I'm still fired up now. Or I could have made an excuse. I could have said I was sick when I wasn't. I don't know how many times I've seen that happen with newbies, right? They make an excuse about why they can't show up and they don't show up. I show up. Unless I lose my voice, I show up. Headache and all. I have a blistering headache this morning, but I still showed up, right? So you have to know how. Not just have the strategies are massive, right? If you need help with your social media because you're getting crickets, right? If you feel like you're not reaching your people, then reach out to me. We'll talk about the 90-day run. There's so much training in there that just implementing even a quarter of it will blow up your business in the next 30 days. But you need to have the energy systems too, guys. Right? So do you have a theme song? Do you have 2 energy lists? The chilled one, which makes you feel loved, connected, passionate. You know, like you feel like, you know, you put your arms out and just this light glows from you. And that's what we need to feel when we're doing our social media posts. Like this light just goes from us to all the people on social media, right? And then do you have a playlist that's like, okay, I need to get shit done now. I need to get shit done, so I'm going to get shit done. And that's your playlist for getting the shit done, right? Do you have a theme song? Can you create, and guys, it doesn't take long, right? Can you create a vibe booster that you can play. And you could have a vibe booster for life. You could have a vibe booster for money. You could have a vibe booster for passions, for social media, for your offer, for sale. Like, you can create a vibe booster for so many different things, and they're just like a 90-second to 2-minute, 3-minute audio that you tap into that makes you excited so that you want to show up, and it's targeted specifically to you and your limiting beliefs, right? If you don't have something, if you don't have a vision, do you have a vision for your business? Like, sometimes the goals that we put on our vision board are not our goals. They're what we think we should do. They're what a coach told us that we must do, right? But we're not emotionally connected to them. They don't mean shit, right? Well, you put a money goal on your board. Okay, cool. $10,000. Woohoo. If you've never earned $10,000, it may be really hard for you to envision, especially if you're at no $1,000 right now, right? So you might start off with, okay, my essential number. So my essential number is the number I need to hit in order to pay my bills this month, right? That's my essential number. Hit that 3 months consistently in a row. Then change your number. Comfort number. Your comfort number is your number where you can go out for dinner. You can have holidays, right? You can live comfortably without ever looking at your bank account. And then the last one is your dream life number. And this is the insane number that you go after once you've hit your comfort number consistently, right? But some people are starting with a dreamline number, and where they are is here. And that dreamline number is so far ahead, they're actually demotivating themselves, right? So whatever your goal that you're going for, essential, comfort, dream life, whatever it is, then drop it in the chat. I'd love to know, because I'd love to help you to reach that goal. But also, how are you going to spend that goal? So if I was to deposit that money into your bank account right now, how would you spend that money? Put that on your stinking vision board instead. And then what are the steps to get to it, right? Be excited about those steps, because I see so many people, they're excited by the end goal, but they hate the process. So you have to learn how to fall in love with the process, which is what I do with my energetic stuff, right? I fall in love with the process. I fall in love with talking to people on social media. I'm starting to fall in love with live videos. That's still a work in process, but guess what? I'm doing more of them than what I've done. Why? Because I have the energetic system in place to do them, right? Then fall in love with talking to people, right? Fall in love with relationships building. Fall in love with your offers, right? Because it'll make a huge difference to your conversions and your sales. Okay, so I know this was a bit longer than what I wanted to come on for, and I came on just to give you 3 tips on your energy, but I just gave you social media tips and everything as well. So have an amazing day. Guys, drop it in the chat. And don't forget, do you know someone on your list right now that could really use these tips? Right? Tag them in the video below, or share this video to your stories, because here's a Facebook hack for you. If you share a video or you share a post to your actual Facebook profile, it doesn't do anything. Nobody sees it, right? Unless they're looking for you, they're not going to see it. So here's that's a huge hack for you as well. Stop sharing posts, but share this video to your stories and put a little caption on it about what you loved. Drop them in the comments. Tag someone who you know who needs to hear this message. Guys, together we can all rise. Together we can make a difference, and we must have energetic systems, because there are going to be days, there are going to be moments in your day when you don't feel like what you know you need to do to make a difference in your business. And if you don't, you will not reach your goals. So that's my rant for the day. Have a freaking amazing day, and say hi in the chat if we haven't talked before, and tell me your goals so that I can help you to reach them, because I'm super passionate about helping women to hit their financial goals, because I believe that when women get more money, when the money gets in the hand of the women, the world changes. Right? Because women statistically not only help their family and they help their friends, but they help their community and they help the planet. So I am super passionate about helping more women to earn more, to work less, so we can actually have time to live happy. Bye for now.